Okay, so as I was saying, I mean, look at all these tombstones that they have here. Man, they have a lot of them here. And a lot of these right here, they're pretty old. Um, so I'm gonna go ahead and walk around here just to show you what they have here. Sometimes, I'm fascinated by this stuff. Just really, really wild about what this, who these people were, how they lived. Just like this one here. This one here, the name of it is Bufo and Antonio Bufo and John Rovero. These people were born in 1891 and died in 1919. The other person, John, 1910 to 1912. I mean, there's 3 people in this tombstone. Look at how this tombstone looks right here. I mean, they must have paid a pretty penny for it. But oh my God, I mean, look at all those other ones over there. Okay, here's another one here. Actually, this one is gone. Okay, rest in peace. It's William and Mary. Actually, there's 3 people in this one. So I said, oh my God, 1881 to 1954. I mean, it just makes you think, what did these people do? How was their life? I mean, who was there, when they passed away? So it's really interesting. I want to bring you to a couple of more over here, just so we can check some of the old ones here. I mean, I tell you, I get fascinated by this stuff. I mean, sometimes I'll come out here, I'll walk around, this cemetery here in San Jose. I do have family here. My dad's buried here, my grandmother, I got a brother that's buried here, 2 brothers. I got some aunts and uncles. So, also what they have here is where they are, how old they are. And it just, brings me back. I mean, it's like, slow motion. You think about it and you think, man, what if I was around in those days? How would it be? How would I be? How would I be dressing or talking? But like I said, here's some more of the tombstones that I was telling you about. This one here, they got some real old ones here. So I'm gonna walk a little bit this way, and I'm gonna stop at the ones that are really cool. I mean, usually like now, most of the tombstones that they have in these other places, they're all pretty much the same. But if I'm looking at some of these ones that are old, man, it'll make you think. So here's this one here. This one here looks like this one's from 1854. Okay, this one here looks like the way they made the cement, like the way they made it here, like if it's a paper or something, you just hold it up, and that's pretty cool. And this one here is the person that passed, Gustav, from 1854 to 1908. And the other person, 1854, Joanna, 1854 to 1906. So, man, isn't that a beauty? Look at the way, man, who made that, or who were these people, man? Where did they live? And then on the bottom it has Lind. So whatever that means. Okay, so I'm gonna walk a little bit to the right here. I mean, I can tell you, look at how huge this place is. And there's only one little corner here. So here's a couple of more that I want to show you. Now these right here are pretty cool. I mean, I'm not gonna read every one, but I mean, look at this tombstone here. This is Baker. Okay, this is 1831, November 25 to September 1910. Native of New York. Wow. Okay, here's this one here. Flint Henry, 1847 to 1930. I mean, this one here is pretty cool. Makes you think, wow. But like I said, it's such a fascination, that takes me all the way back. How about this one here? This one's Patrick Volcano something. I can't even read it. And wife Jane. And this is from 1906 to, let me see. Can't even tell. 1906 to something. Yeah, I can't even read it. But that's pretty old. It says aged 76 years. Patrick and wife Jane. So they died October 14th, 1916, age 90 years. So it was a couple. So that is very, very interesting, man. That is pretty cool. Just thought I'd show you this one. Okay, there's a couple of more out here. I mean, if you can see how great this looks out here, you know. I mean, wow. Then you got the big little houses, or I don't even know what you call them. But if you can see here, this one here is great, man. I mean, look at this one here. This one here, Abby Fisher and Emil M. Fisher, 1847, 1935, for Abby and Emil, 1842 to 1907. Last name was Fisher. But look at that tombstone, man. Isn't that great? Like, wow, man. You know, this is great. When they made this one, they took their time doing it. I'll tell you that much. So let me go and show you a couple of more. I'm gonna walk around here a little bit. Like I said, you know, there's a mausoleum that they have here. You know, we'll go in there, check it out. There's also you know, the Asian area. They also have a Jews, where they buried the Jews. So I'll be doing a couple of those. But for now, this is my first video. Okay, and look at this one here. This is pretty cool right here. This is Robert L. This is from August 1879 to 1904. Is that crazy or what? It says on it Chilton. So, I mean, check it out yourself. You tell me what you think. You know? Great. So let me go a little bit more over here. There's a couple of more. You know, like I said, I wanted to look at the ones that were unique. And most of the ones here that I'm showing you, they're old. In the 1800s, 1700s. So they're all going to be, you know, I think probably in those times, they were in the beginning stages, you know, where they would make tombstones and stuff like that. Now they're more, you know, these are nice, but the ones that they have now, they're more elegant. You know, these right here, man, people probably took them a long time to make. So just wanted to let you know, man, I mean, how I love seeing this stuff. You know, coming out here, you know, paying my respects to the, you know, to the deceased. You know, just makes me wonder, man, what kind of lives these people lived. You know, how they were with their families. Are they still alive? Is there still family members alive, you know? I mean, wow. You know, so let me walk a little bit more. I'll show you a couple of more. And then, like I said, next time, I'll do some more videos of all the different ones. And you guys tell me, you know, what you guys like, what you don't, what you want to see. Okay, look at this one here. This one has a cross on top. I mean, wow, whose idea was this? You know what I mean? So, just thought I'd show you this one. I think the name on it is Gustav A. Stonberg, from December 9, 1867 to September 26, 1910. Native of Sweden. Emma C. Strom, native of Sweden, also 1879. Charles T. Strom, 1879 to 1965. But anyways, this is just another one of these great tombstones that were made here. You know, I'm gonna walk a little bit more this way because I don't want to get you all bored. You know, but like I tell you, man, I love watching stuff like this. Sometimes I'll walk around, you know, in the daytime. I'll go to the Asian area, to the Jews area. I'll walk around, pay my respects. You know, like I said, I have family members here. I have my dad passed away. He's buried here. My grandmother, my aunts. You know, look at this one here. Look at how cool this one is. This one here is Johanna Krebs. This is July 27, 1904. Can you believe that? I guess this is their last name. So just thought I'd show you this one. Look at how great this one looks. You know, so, but wow, I am wowed. Okay, look at this one here. This one looks like from a fairy tale or a Snow White movie or something like that. Or, you know, look at this one here. This is so cool right here. Look at the way they have the cement, like a piece of paper. And this one here, whoever buried here, Mary Isabel Regal, something like that. This person passed May 31st, 1857. Okay. March 29th, 1908. Native of India. George W. Regal, January 20th, 1853, June 6th, 1942. Look at that. They even have a cement rose or plant growing out of that. How cool is that? You know, this is how much these people love their loved ones when they made these tombstones. Because they just didn't say put a tombstone on it. Hey, they wanted to make sure that it was special. So, like I said, I'll come over here a little bit more. I'll show you a couple of cool ones. My respect goes out to these people that are deceased, that passed away, you know. I mean, like I said, it makes you think, does their family still come around and bring them flowers? Do they remember them? Are any of these family members still alive? Do they still come around, you know, or are they just tombstones that are here and forgotten? You know, we'll never know. But the thing is, man, hey, the ones that are alive, which is us, hey, you know what? That's okay. If they're not around anymore, we'll come and pay the respect for you guys. You know, look at this one here. This is probably at least what? Probably like 15 feet high or 12 feet high maybe. Look at how nice this is. And this one here was made, well, the person was called Carl Frinkler, and this person was alive and passed away from January 21, 1843 was born, to February 1, 1907. Okay, and I guess the wife, Ernestine Trinkler, she was born January 14th, 1845 to August 22nd, 1905. I mean, doesn't that like bring you back and makes you think, man, what were these people doing? What happened? What did they die of? You know, but you know what? It's not for us to know. And you know, I all I can say is rest in peace. You know, you look at this other one here. This one here, it's pretty cool. You know, it's looks like a, I don't know, it's like a tree stump or something. I don't know. I don't know. These things right here look like maybe they were like branches, something branching out. Anyway, so the name of this one is Albert J. M. Blakemore. May 25, 1863, December 2nd, 1907. It's pretty cool, man. Wow, I really like it. Anyway, so I'm going to continue over here. Continue walking over here just for a little bit longer. And there's some real unique tombstones here, you know. Some are pretty old. Some of them... Hey, I've actually came out here and I've seen some tombstones that are made out of wood. Okay? On my other videos, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you some other ones that the tombstones are wood, you know. That's way out there. That's probably even before our parents were born, you know. So just thought I'd, make this video. Hope you guys like it. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Here's this one here. The name of it is Castro. Now I don't know if that's supposed to be a basketball, a baseball, or tennis ball. I don't know. But the name is Castro, and it's from 1845. See, born 1845, died. See, born 1845 and died 19 something. So I don't know if this is the husband or the wife or what. I don't know if they're still alive or a family member still alive. But oh yeah, it has JMB, whatever that means. But it makes you think: was this person an athlete? Or was it, I don't know. I really have no words for it. But I know they took their time when they made it. There was a lot of love into it, that they went to the extreme of making something like this for their loved one. So all I can say is rest in peace. You know? So I'm gonna come back now. I'm gonna come back this way just to show you a couple of more. I'll show you this one here. This one here is Joseph, 1833 to 1902. McGinney, that's the name on it, I guess. I don't know if that's a first name, last name. Has to be a last name. But just thought I'd show you that one. And there's a couple of more over here. I'm gonna go ahead and go back towards where I was at over here. But I just want to let you know. I mean, I'm going to be roaming this area for a little while. I'm going to see if I can find other cool ones to show you guys. Oh, look at this one here. Here's another one here that really interesting. Like I said, to me, some of these tombstones that were made, I mean, all the love, you know how much these people were loved. Look at this one here. Look at this tombstone here. I mean, this is crazy here. Looks like a tree. Makes you think, was this guy a tree person, or did they love trees, or what? But this one here, it's got a bird. If you can see the bird over here holding like a ribbon right here. You got some rope here. It says James R. Smith, 1856 to 1908. And then one, two, I think there's 3 people that are buried here. You have Retta Smith, 1870 to 1949, and a George Smith, 1889 to 1941. It says, "Here rests a woodman of the world." Wow, I told you guys, somebody had to do with wood. Look at this thing the way it is. Oh my God, look at that. It's so cool. You know what I mean? So, man. So I'll come back this way. You see some of these tombstones that were just made. You got the stone ones where, some real hard ones here. But, so man, and a lot of the things that I see here too, there's a lot of families out here. On the other side, it is full of, family members that are, coming to pay their respect or kick back, and say hi to their loved ones, or they have a little service or something. But you know what? Hey, if it's your family member, man, your brother, your sister, you need to do that. Even though they're no longer with you, but the memory's always there, So I'm gonna come over here and look at this one here. See what you guys think. If you guys like this video, let me know. Let me know if you like it. If you want me to get some other cool ones, I'll record them for you. There's this big one, this stone little house here. I mean, this one's pretty cool right here. I mean, you come over here, you look at it. I mean, there's a person really in there. If you look in here, yeah, I think they would be in here. Because if you look in there, there's 6 stalls. And there's 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah. George A. Master, Annie Simpson, and Elmer. So you got 6 people in this one here. But this is so cool, man, whoever made this. All the love is in here. Their family members and stuff like that. Wow. So here's another one here. This one here, Fleming. I always thought that they made these for one person, but I guess not. You got some more of them down here on the floor. Inman, Ruiz. This one here, our beloved mother, Manuela Armas Campos. So this one was from June 13, 1922 to 2004. Wow. And here's this one here. Look at this one here, Fleming. This was pretty cool. I mean, too bad we can't go in there, but you know what? I think we can look in there. If you see in there, I mean, I don't know if you can see some of the names in there, but there's 6 people in here. Oh no, there's actually 3. So there's, I don't know if you can read the names, but it's a nice little window picture back there, you know, so that's pretty cool. So I just thought I'd show you guys some of these. I mean, how fascinating this is, how cool it is. You know, I want to bring you more videos like this, man. I love coming out here, walking around, you know. I'll meditate and just start thinking, man, what kind of people were these, you know? I mean, were they young? Were they old? What kind of lives they lived? Did they have kids? Is their family still around? Do they still come around and visit them? Okay, like this one here, Ralph Waldo Hersey. And this person was born in Maine, 1866, and entered eternal life December 24th, 1940. Gilroy, California. Same as well with the wife. See, is it the wife? Oh yeah, Catherine Dunn Hersey. She was born in Hollister, 1868, and she entered into rest 1952. San Francisco, California. So these are just some of the names that I'm throwing out there, you know, letting you know who's in there. Just like I said, to me, it's like it's never ending, you know. I always come out here, you know. I tell you also that, you know, in this cemetery here, Oakhill Cemetery in San Jose, it is a big place. There's a lot to show you. Today, you know, I came in the area where they have some of the old tombstones, but I am gonna show you another videos. See who else is there. You know, some of the people that passed, you know, a couple of years ago. But here's what I mean. Here's a like more modern tombstone. You know, this one's called Baba Oli, and this person lasts forever. 1930, was born 1930 and died 2006. You know, and it says on there, let's see, loving and precious memories last forever. Life is not forever. Love is. We will love you always, beloved husband, father, and papa, Gora. Okay, you have made known to me the path of life. You will fill me with joy in your presence, with eternal pleasures at your right hand. Okay, wow. You know, here's some other ones here. Okay, these are like more the newer ones. The ones that are older, they're like back there. They're way back there, and there's way more back there. I'm gonna show you some of the wood ones on other videos, but just like some of these right here, you know, I just want to show you. You know, like here's some of the ones here. These ain't that old. 6. Well, they died like in 2006. Not that new either, but you know. So here's this one here's pretty cool. You know, look at that one, man. And wow, what does something like this cost, you know? I mean, I know that when you cremate someone and you have like a little square window, I know that's already like, you know, you don't pay pennies. But just imagine in this one here, wow, you know. So here's a couple of them. Look at this one here. This one here, born in Howard, COMO, December 21, 1831. Can you believe that? In 1890. Died in 1890. And that's J.E. Rucker. And this is Susan Rucker, probably the wife. Born Platco, M.O., July 16, 1830. Died May 16, 1837. Wow, man, this is really something. I tell you, I love this. You know, I mean, what else can you say? You know, I can't really say much. Just, man, you know, I mean, it takes a lot, you know. It takes a lot, you know, when somebody passes and, you know, you start you know, doing all the arrangements for them and stuff like that. But look at this one here. This one's pretty cool. Matthew 5, blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. And you got Matthew 5, blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. That's Noel and Clara. Wow. You know, this is great. You know, I mean, hey, if you guys have any questions or anything like that, you know, if you guys like this video, let me know. If I'm talking too much, not showing enough, let me know. You know, like I said, this is my first video. You know, I will get better at it, but one thing that I do love doing is this. I love, you know, coming out here, walking around, just thinking, you know, these people, how they died, you know, who they were, who their family members were, you know, just different stuff like that. So I hope you guys like it. Let me know what's up. I'm already walking back to my car, but I just want to show you some of these last ones here. There's this one here. This is an Asian one here. Let's see. One thing I learned, never to step on any tombstones. But this one here is a big one on the floor, which is cool. I mean, they put all their love in this one for this family member that passed away here. You know, I don't know if it's one or two. Well, two people in here. So, hey, the only thing I can say is rest in peace. You know, and there'll be more videos like this that I'm gonna make. Just please let me know. If you get bored, let me know. I mean, if you want more stuff, newer stuff. Like I said, I still gotta go to the other sides where they have, you know, the Asian, where they have the Mexican, the Jews areas, you know. Just want to show you some of the work that they do, tombstone work. So all I can say is, you know, I love doing this for you guys. If you guys like them, let me know. I don't want to sound repetitious like a recorder, but I'm very happy and honored to make this video for you guys. Again, this is Oakhill. This place is huge. It's not small. This is not even 1/3 of what this funeral home is. Those offices that you see over there, that used to be, when Oakhill first started, that used to be the main lobby right there. Now the main lobby is way on the other side, like towards the south side, but it's all modern and new. Okay, so just look at all these tombstones. This looks like it's huge, but there's more, way more out there. Okay, so again, I hope you guys like it. Again, my name is Rick. I'm from San Jose, California. And just to let you know, I really enjoyed making this video. Okay, peace out. Thanks for watching this video.